Hello, hello. Welcome to a fun night of stamping. That's just an extra, right? Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just watching you guys pop on here. See if I can get this to come up on the other screen, but hey Lynn, hopefully all your friends will jump on here. You guys have to make sure that you have your stuff ready, right? You guys got all your goodies together? I hope so. I hope that we'll be able to stamp together tonight, which will be something different than what, my Thursdays are like or some other times, but I want you guys to stamp with me. I am just watching as everyone's popping on here. Yep, you did that, and it's great. I'm glad that hopefully your friends will jump on. The video will be available afterwards too, so excuse me. Hey everybody, thanks for jumping on. We may not even be on here an hour, but I do want to give you guys a chance to stamp the project. So I'm curious to know how many of you actually got the pieces together so that you can stamp with me. Let me know. Just say, I'm stamping with you. So, hi Jane and Linda and Deborah, Joyce. It's awesome. You guys are jumping on. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, she had a mini stroke. Oh no, Lynn. I hate to hear that. I'm glad that she's recovering though. Hi Sue. We'll tell her that I'm, praying that she heals up quickly, Lynn. Oh, no problem, Linda. You guys can watch and you can go back and make the project. It's nothing that's super, it's not difficult at all. It's just a great layout so that you guys can, make up a quick card. So, nice. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys are here. It's a Sunday night, and the sun stayed out for so long. It was beautiful sunshine today, right? It wasn't super warm, but the sun is fabulous. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get started, and let's see here. So let me get the right camera up, and I am going to do that. That's what we need, right? Okay, fun. So if you're stamping with me, this is super easy. I left the instructions were on the in the event section on both pages. The Stamp with Barb Writer page, and then the just Stamp with Barb page. So, oh, I know, Jane, the birthday cards were super great. I loved them too. I thought they were just so vibrant and happy, and that's what we need, right? Well, sounds like most of you are just watching, so super easy. If you are stamping with me, I hope that I'm not going to rush right through it, and hopefully you'll be able to just stamp right along. So, I had shared that I am going to be using Happy Thoughts, and the designer paper that I chose to use is the Well Suited in the January to June catalog. And then you need some coordinating cardstock with whatever paper you chose, along with just white cardstock or vanilla, whichever matches your paper. So I also chose to use my stitch dies, and like I said, these are a staple that I use in so many things. And you guys, the retired list is coming out March 24th. So, oh, that's fine if you have to do the replay. No worries at all. No worries, Linda. Hope you're doing great. But the retired list is coming out March 24th. So you will want to all those tabs that you've put in your book, I know that we all do it, right? Make sure that you get your favorites before the 24th, because when that list comes out, the in colors will be gone, ribbons go quickly, designer paper, popular things. And when it comes out, if you have any questions on anything, please don't hesitate to send me a quick note and let me know, and I'll help you the best that I can. Okay. So, all right. So stitch dies I said I was going to use, and the happy thoughts. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move these things out of the way and grab my pad here. You guys, I have a really cool technique to show you too. So you will want to stick in with me until we get to that technique, because it is awesome. Okay, so we need this, and let me put this out of the way. Get my adhesive, because we'll need that. And so what I have chosen to go with, I'm going to pull these pieces in one at a time. I have chosen to go with Pacific Point, because I chose the well-suited, and I chose this as my designer paper out of the well-suited designer paper. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I've chosen the coordinating inks also, Pacific Point. So what we're going to do, if you're stamping with me, is we are going to use this, and we are going to create a background on this Pacific Point. Okay? So let me put this up here. Let me see if I can come down here a little bit. Let's do that. There we go. And I am choosing the large stamp that says, "The little things you do so well and so often make a big difference to so many people." So I'm going to go ahead and just ink this up. All right. And I don't want it super dark in the background, so I'm going to ink it up every time, and I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm just going to stamp it onto my page, or the front of my card base. So that would be the first thing. If you're stamping with me, or you're watching the replay, or if you're watching this on YouTube, take your choices, and let's do this together. Because all I'm doing is I'm just making, kind of a background, and I don't want this to be super dark. And the other part is that I don't want it to be like all the same. I just want it to kind of be random on the page. So you won't be able to see that a lot, but there you go. You can see it. You can see. So this is my, I kind of have a background going on here. All right, and so I'm going to put away this one. Okay. It doesn't look like too many of you are stamping with me in the live right now, so grab my cleaner here, and let's clean this stamp with the chamois. Beautiful. Alright, and remember I said I use my stitch dies, so I have my oval here. We're going to put that up here. So I have my oval, and when you look at this designer paper, there is Cajun Craze is one of the colors that is inside here. So that's what I've chosen to use to stamp on my oval. I've chosen Thank You, which goes with my sentiment. And let me grab my ink. Alright. So this is a pretty easy card. Hi Pam, hi Mary, Donna. Glad you guys are joining me live, and if you're stamping with me, I have just went ahead and stamped light with my Pacific Point on my Pacific Point. You can see there. If not, go ahead and do the replay and then create your own, and I'd love to see what you guys create. Okay, if you can't get it uploaded onto the page, just text it to me. I did put it in the description, my number, so you can text that to me. Alright, so the thank you is just gonna go right in the middle there. Beautiful. And I use the Cajun Craze, like I said, which is in the designer paper that I chose. Clean this. Okay. paper makes so much sense, but I forgot to do it. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. All right, so there we go. That's what I have. And we're going to put that ink away. All right. The next step is I just have some basic white, and that's going to go in the inside of my card here. This is 5.5 by 8.5, which I have everything listed, and this is just the quarter, just a slim line smaller right there. And I did cut this big, and the reason I cut that big, I remember now, is because this is so wide. I want to make sure that it fits here. And I am going to, I think I'll stick with the Cajun Craze with that. There's so much Pacific Point here. So let's get this inked up. And this one's pretty big. I think I'm going to turn it this way and ink on top. Just like that. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, that's no problem. This is a pretty easy, simple card. But I'd love to see what everybody else created. So if you do choose to go ahead and follow the directions and stamp, I'd like to see how yours comes out. All right, so there's the inside for my thank you. All right, so now we're ready to put this together. I also pulled the well-suited twine combo pack, and I'm going to go ahead and use the gray. So there's like the gray granite or basic gray, and then the navy, but I'm going to use the gray. And let's see, let me grab my scissors really quick. Over here. Hi, Diana. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. It's so exciting to have you here. I have quite a few of you watching, which that makes me super happy that you guys are spending a Sunday evening with me. All right, Cajun Craze. So I chose Cajun Craze. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I am going to not tie a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot. So I'm not going to leave a ton here, but I want to go around here a couple times. Let's see here. Whoops. It's a little bit too tight. So there we go. Okay, that's all I want. And then I'm just going to tie a knot, because this is kind of a guy's card. So, okay. All right, let's get this going here. All right, there we go. So it's not a big deal, but I don't want it super, it's not feminine at all. I didn't really want it feminine. So I'm going to cut that off, and let me see how much I want off of here. Okay, let's see. It's pretty long. There we go. See if I can turn it sideways a little bit. There, that's a little better. All right, and I like the crisscross that happens there. Gives a little, whatever. So I'm going to pull this over to the side, and then I'm going to put some adhesive right here, because I am going to take this and move this over the way. We're going to put this over here to the side, just as a little design color. Okay, there we go. And then this is going to get placed right on the front, kind of like that right there. Okay, super easy card, you guys. No big techniques, just super easy. And then let's take some dimensionals. Okay, I'm going to take a couple dimensionals, and we're going to put this right here on the front, kind of like that. And that's it. What do you think? Super easy design, just like that. Something easy. But that's the card. So if you did stamp, or you're going to stamp, make sure to send that to me so I can see it. And I'm going to take this and ink this, get this cleaned off. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, it's super easy, guys. Yep. Let's do that fun technique now. All right. So let me move this out of the way. And oh, before I do that, guess what? Let me show you this one. Let me move this over. So here is, I took the same exact pieces. So this is what we just stamped. This one right here. And I took the same exact pieces and stamped and did this one. So see how you can take the same pieces and just, just change them up and make something that looks very different. Just like that. Here I added a little more of the twine and hanging it down. So there you go. 2 ideas with the same exact pieces, right? All right. Now, this is a new technique for me. And so hopefully this will be something new that you'll learn tonight. But what we're going to do is we are going to use our, turn this over so it's blank. We're going to use some of our window sheets, okay? Acetate, it's like acetate, so we're going to use that. And we're going to use some blends. And then we're just going to make this fun, easy card. But this is a cool technique, all right? So what I'm going to do, I've got all darks, Granny Apple Green, Pretty and Peacock, and Bermuda Bay. That's the 3 colors I have here. And so what I'm going to do is just take my alcohol marker, and you need a piece of paper, acetate that's a little bit bigger than the paper that you're going to use on your card. All right? So what I'm going to do is just take the brush tip end, and I'm just going to put this ink on random spots on the acetate. Okay, I'm going to scoot this way a little bit there, come over this way a little so it's not in the glare. All right, and then just put these colors in here. And I'm not going to touch exact on, I don't want to touch the other color. Let's see, let's come on up here a little bit. It's pretty squeaky, isn't that funny? Get that. And then the last one is the peacock. Peacock is retiring, so if you like this color, make sure that you get some. I'm going to come like in this little space right there. How about that? Make sure you get that color. All right? I think that's what we're going to do right there. So now I'm going to move these over. So the other things that you need in this technique is you need some water and you need alcohol. And it's the higher percentage alcohol. Now for mixing in the spritzer with the shimmer paint, that is a low grade alcohol. We don't want that. We want the higher grade. I'm going to use one of my painters. I'm going to use the brush tip end one here. I'm going to use that. And then I have put alcohol in one of my spritzers. Okay? I'm going to do a light spritz. I'm going to hold it up high. Whoops. Make sure that I'm on my acetate. Oh, can you see that? Can you see that bubble up? See that? It's really cool. Get this alcohol off of here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is actually unscrew this, because then I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to take this alcohol and I'm going to plop it on here to make some really cool circles. Okay? This is one of the less messy fun techniques, I think. Okay. So what I've done is I've just given some like bloppy circles in there. Okay, there. Now I'm going to take my painter and make sure that there's water coming out. Just squeezing, there we go. And then I'm going to take this and kind of get this a little bit wet, and hopefully with the alcohol it will move these colors around a little bit. But yeah, I do want some water in here too, even though the water doesn't mix super much with the alcohol. but you wait till you see that it's a cool look. So there's that, and then let's do that. I think I'm gonna plop some more of this alcohol on here, and hopefully I'm gonna see if I can blend these colors together a little bit. Oh, there we go. That works good. Okay, let me do that. I'm gonna take that alcohol and put those, which makes those colors blend together well. Kind of move them together. All right. Well, anyway, it gives you this really cool look. I know I keep getting in the light there. There you go. You can see that better. All right, so that's what we're doing. So now I'm ready to take my piece of basic white, and I'm just going to lay it on the acetate, just like this. Okay, and then push that into the design. And then you can actually grab the acetate and turn it over, and look at, it's all this cool look is going onto my paper, just like that. All right, let's see what we got. Well, that didn't come out like I wanted it to. All right, so we're going to try this again, and we're going to do it a little faster. I think that might be what my problem is. So I'm going to come back in here, and I'm just going to run this through here again, because they're alcohol markers, you know. So don't you love when things don't go as planned? Oh, it's so funny. All right, we're going to make this work, because I tried it earlier and it was awesome. All right, let's do this. Maybe it was just, I didn't want the, I do want these blops in here. I'll have to get my paper, the one that I tried, and it was really cool. This one's going to be cool too. So here we go. Let's spray this, and we're going to try this again. There we go. Let's lay this back down, just like that. We want it to soak into the cardstock. That's the whole idea here. Get this out of my hand. You guys still hanging with me? Let's turn it back over. Oh, this was much better. Okay. There we go. I just didn't do it fast enough. I wasn't being quick enough. All right, let's see. Let's reveal. Oh, yes. Look at that. See, now it's mostly gone off of here, and it's on my paper. But look at that cool kind of color. Now, if you wanted to, I could, you know, spritz this some more and then see if I can pick up that on the corner there. Let me see if I can. But the whole deal is that the alcohol works with your markers because they're alcohol-based blending blends. So let's see if I can get some more of this color in here. Just like that. And I'm going to come up here with the green. Oh, yes. And then come over here and grab some. Beautiful. Just like that. And so you can grab more of colors if you want by putting more alcohol on there and not have so much of the white showing. Okay, that's it. This is perfect. Now, if I wanted to save this, all I would do is take some alcohol on a cotton ball and wipe this off, because with the alcohol markers, it wipes off clean. So it's really a cool thing. So you can use the same acetate. I'm going to set that over here, and I'm going to fan this for a second to dry it off a little bit. Yeah, this is a pretty cool technique. But it gives you, I'm going to bring it closer. See those blops? They're just really cool. And then you could take the heat gun and do this, or dry it up pretty quick. But I think this is going to work all right. I just have to let it sit a second. Let me get my alcohol thing out of the way, because it keeps falling over on me. Let me see if that water is out of there, and that's a good, not coming through in color. Okay, there we go. Got that done. Okay, Let me see how wet that is. All right. I think it's pretty good. So we are going to go ahead and stamp. Now, I don't, one of the things I announced on my Thursday was that I'll be giving away the Sweet Sampler stamp set for all orders for March and April. This will be a giveaway for anybody placing an order with me. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this stamp set, and we're going to use a dragonfly because that's going to look awesome with these colors. I don't think it would work with the Stampin'3 markers. Maybe it might, just using water. Carrie asked, would it work with the Stampin'3 markers? I haven't tried it with them. I just had seen that it was done with the blends with the alcohol. But I'm sure that it would work with the markers because they're water-based. And so if you put them on the acetate and then, you know, really did the water, it's worth a try. I might have to try that. We're also going to use the Happy Thoughts again with this stamp set. So the next thing I'm going to do while this is drying up a little bit more, we'll set that aside to keep drying. I'm going to stamp here, and I always need thank you cards, and so I'm going to use, oh no, I want to do thinking of you. That's what I want. So let me switch this out. Let's do the thinking of you. I think that's going to fit in my punch. Yeah, it will. Go back here. Thinking of you, and I'm just going to use my Memento black ink. Get that, try to get that straight. All right, let me see really quick here. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my black ink and make this card. Make sure I'm inked up well. All right, so thinking of you, and I'm going to just stamp that just like that. And then I am going to move this over to the side really quick. And let's grab our punch. I'm using the rectangle label punch, I believe it is, postage label punch. And I'm going to come in here and fit that into my rectangle. And then I have chosen the colors similar to in here. This is actually Coastal Cabana, which I did not use in the blends. And then this is the Pretty and Peacock. And so let's see here. Right here. Looking for my adhesive. Now you could go and, you know, do some, emboss this, or, you know, do something more on this background, but I thought because of this piece, it's so busy enough that it'll work fine. Okay, and I'm not sure. I think I want to add some. Oh, do I have it over here? I don't. Okay, well, we're not going to. We're just going to leave it like this. We'll get some blends. Well, before I do that, before I put this on, I'm going to stamp it, okay? And like I said, we're going to use this gorgeous little dragonfly. And it's going to go right on the paper because those colors are perfect for dragonfly. Move that out of the way. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. Having the wings in the green a little bit. There you are, with the dragonfly. I want to call it a butterfly. There's my dragonfly. So that's what we needed. And let's see here. Of course, I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella because, you know, the dragonfly wings always look like they're sparkly. So I'm going to just add that on the wings of the dragonfly here. And that works fabulous. And it's so hard because you can't see the sparkle, you know, when you're looking on the camera. It's always sad that you can't see it on the camera. All right, and so here, what I'm going to do is, we are going to just pop this up. And I'm actually going to put 3 dimensionals on here. Just like that. And this will go right there, just like that. Okay, now let's put this together, and then I'm going to grab some of the Artistry Bloom sequence to go on here, because it will match really cool the blue. Alright, so that's what we have so far. And let me just reach over here. Oh. Reach over here and dig through my pile right here. And there are these blue ones that I think are perfect. They're going to be perfect right here. And they're just going to give that little bit of shimmer. Okay, let's see. We would like a large sequent. I don't know, sequent? If it's single, I don't know. So there, okay, and then we need one on here. And let's see, should we do one more? Let's do another large one. This lonely one up here. And where should we put that one? Up here, or down here? Eeny, meeny, miny, mosey. There we are. There we are. And how cool was that? What do you think? See, just adding the sequence just gives it that little extra. Super easy, just a really fun technique, something to try. You know, make sure you give it a try because it is fun. Let me see here. Get this over here. So, I just came on, wanted to do something fun. Now, there are other ways to do mystery stamping. Thank you. Glad that you guys like it. So I'm going to lay this one here, and then I'm going to grab these other two, so that if you are going to do the stamping with the layouts I shared, let's see if we can get them all in there like that. There you go. So here are your cards that have the measurements and the mystery stamping, and then here's the really cool technique. And let me see, I want to try something to see if I can bring you closer to the screen. Now, I might disappear a little bit. Let me see here. So sorry, but there we go. Bring that down just a sliver so that you can see that a little better. Okay. There, they're a little bit closer so you can see all three. All right, I'm going to leave them there for a second, but I'm going to pop back up to talk to you for 1 second, and look at that, it's only 7:34. It's only 7:34, you guys. Let me see here, let's go here, there. So, if you are watching this through YouTube, make sure to subscribe and click the bell so that you get notifications when I upload things there. Also, I will be live again on Thursday, this coming up Thursday. So join me then. Make sure that you have everything clicked in so that you can get notifications. I'm just looking at comments when I look over to the side a little bit. Yes, Nancy, the sizes and measurements are on the description of the event, so you can go there to the event, and then they're all listed in the information on the event right there. Super easy card. But yeah, join me on Thursday. Don't forget that you can get into the drawing. Check out the other events. I've got a dragonfly class coming up, and I think the RSVP is the 15th for that. I also have the card club, and you need to RSVP by the 10th for that one, so I can get you that a little bit earlier. What else? Gosh, I don't know. There's so many things that I want to do that are in my head that I would love to just like do them all. We had the seashell, Friends Are Like Seashells class on Saturday, so that was fun, and a very detailed class and busy, lots of detailed stuff in that class, but the cards were gorgeous and everybody loved it. Golly, what else can I say besides thank you so much? Like I said, they're easy cards, but you got the fun new technique to try out, and I'll have another technique for you on Thursday. I know that for sure. So it is another new technique that hopefully it's something that you guys will be able to do very easily. So, all right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, and I really appreciate you guys being with me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's still early, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.